Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind again, and it's about being online. Now, yeah, it sounded funny, but have you ever felt this way? Like something happens to you online, and maybe it happens to you, you just witness it, and you really want to talk to somebody who can relate to it. Okay. People, or a person, or people who can relate. Like the people in your life, they're not, like let's say it happened to me years ago. More than one person on YouTube when I first got on it, which would have been 7.5 years ago on my original channel, and making videos. And there's some few things back to back, few people all around, and it was like a bunch of mean girls. Really. I had not thought about mean girls as much. I had thought about it before. I've known them since I was born. Literally, since I was born. But when I got on, I hadn't really thought about it that deeply until I got on YouTube. And started, and it was just not just YouTube, of course. But it just really started getting to me. The ones that are all history, I'm not diagnosing it with a personality disorder, but the behaviors are so histrionic. And, with the narcissistic blend of behaviors, not diagnosing anybody, like I never do. But, and it was like, wow, it is to a shocking degree of how many I ran across. And, but not at first. At first, I didn't realize this was, what was going on. Of course, all about the, I don't like to use that term. I don't like the term that people use. But how they work it to where they're showing you their best sides until they get what they want, or they can attempt to get what they want from you. If it's not just, if they can't really get that, or maybe this is all that it is that they want to use you to start a drama. Use you to play the victim of you. Use you to have somebody to mock, or you'll find something out about so they can do that malicious gossip, the mean girl stuff. Okay. And I ran across that so much. Now, why it's on my mind, besides that I keep seeing it, I really keep seeing it, just unbelievable amount lately, is that what came to my mind was, how you wish, like I started off, you want somebody you can talk to about it. You want somebody to say, you're not wanting to do the malicious gossip, but you want to say, look what I saw, and look what's going on. Now, the other side would say, well, that's malicious gossip. No, it's telling the truth. This is what happened. This is fact. This isn't fiction they make up in their heads, the mean girls. This is fact, or facts, okay, plural, and it's right there for people to see. It's not something that I created, or the other person would create. It's there. You see it, okay. But just to have that person now, given my experience with people who come off one way, and even in my life, the face-to-face world. I've seen it too many times. They start off nice and they turn out this way, or there's so many things that they can do, which I just mentioned some of them, but some of it is also included. They just want to talk about themselves. You're sitting there practically like they're what are they thinking? You're their therapist, or you're their counselor. And it's all about them, all about what they are going through. They come off saying, oh yeah. Starts off not talking, saying, hey, I want somebody to talk to about this. No, not that. It's that of, you think you have developed a friendship with somebody, so you want to talk to them back and forth, and you go from there. My experience is, pretty much in life all around, online, offline, is that of, it's going to change to one of those things at least, if not something else. But it's not going to be, it's even trying to get money, I'm laughing, but if you could see me, you would see how that laughter's coming out. I'm shaking my head, literally shaking my head, rubbing my chin and going, my goodness. You know, how pathetic some people are. It's very pathetic. But still, here it is. You know, I have seen some things recently. I've made a few little videos about them. And that's become my, you know, it's always been my pressure release valve of what's going on. More recently is this of, my goodness, what I've seen online. Okay, just really, you know, and like I said, you know, to have somebody to go back and forth with, but you can't. I have pretty much over time stopped responding to comments. It's very rare that I'll feel a need to respond to a comment, because, well, for one, remember all those bot comments? They would leave a comment, and at some point, I can see most of them are generic, and they just copy paste. And but this was like 2 years it went on, and it stopped maybe a year ago. I don't know how long ago it stopped, but anyway, I don't respond to them anymore. I don't respond to comments by people I've never seen before, or if they don't have any content themselves. I really don't. Very seldom, very, very seldom. Because, yeah, that's when those bot comments would come about. And it used to be that people who did that, then they would see that you would allow their comments. You know, mine are all, you know, I have to allow them. Yeah. You read them and allow them or don't, you know. But once they saw that, then they came in for attack. That was more at the first. Now I didn't really have that many, but yeah, I saw a few and saw what it was. But anyway, maybe some people can relate to that, and not really trusting the people, you know, because what will come of it? I'm telling you, that's the bad thing, is when you feel like you can't trust anybody, no matter how friendly I've been with them or they're friendly with me, both. One of the first ones I had, I really thought we were friendly with one another. And we were. She was faking it. She just wanted somebody to eventually get around to add to her list of people she was going to bash. Okay. She and her little groupies, her little clique. And they did. It wasn't just me. It was several. Okay. So, and there was even more all around that time. Oh my goodness. To me, they are just nothing but bottom feeders. You know, I don't like calling names, but I think people can understand that. Bottom feeders. You know. Yeah, they just pathetic. That is it. But yeah, I don't hate them. I don't hate people, really. I just see them as that's what they are. It's what they are. And I don't have time in my life. I don't want to make time in my life for people like that. Now, to go back to this about malicious gossip versus just having someone who can relate to it. Somebody who, you know, can understand and can say, well, I see this too, and this is what I'm thinking about it also. Not to say, ooh, malicious, you know, stuff. No, it's just saying, yeah, it's just not right. You know, blow it off, like I said, blow off the steam about it in a calm manner, you know, not a malicious manner, because the fact is fact. Okay, see? Oh boy. But so instead, I think I just make videos, and it's on my mind because, oh my goodness, the stuff I actually saw somebody. I think I made a video. I don't know which channel I put it on. I might not have put it on any channel. It might still be on my phone, you know, which is where I record, you know, my videos. But it was just, whoa, you know, somebody really had a major meltdown, like the mask melted. You know what I'm saying? You know, that mask didn't slip, it melted. So, but it was calm and controlled. Oh, it was taking a lot of control, I could tell. But, you know, really what I want to see, and I really want to see this, seriously, is people who don't have some kind of political agenda. You know, you're either going to have to be right or you have to be left. No, I'm an independent. I don't play that game. But, or they would, you know, all the things I just mentioned, they don't want all that. I would like to see, you know, somebody who makes videos on a somewhat regular basis, not, you know, I'd say a more regular basis. That what I really want to see is somebody who helps to combat that type, and not be doing it for clicks and views and money, and like playing childish games of making fun of somebody's appearance. I took debate. I still remember it to this day when I was in high school. I could have been like 9th or 10th grade, whatever it was. And one of the first lessons we learn is you lose the debate right off the bat if you make reference to their appearance. Okay. But apparently grown, supposedly, adults, not mature, think that it's funny to attack somebody's appearance. And I'm not talking just about their size, anything about their appearance. Okay? Now, we do know, we do know that there are histrionics, and their appearance is out there. Okay, it is. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about somebody who has their own way about them, their own appearance, or, you know, how they like to dress, or, you know, I would like to buy some tie-dye shirts. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a hippie. I'm an older hippie. But I'd like to buy something like that. I don't have anything like that, but, you know, I'm usually just kind of a boring dress. I am a boring dresser. Sometimes I don't match. But you see what I'm saying? You know, just somebody has a little bit of their own interest. No. Now, the histrionics, that's not something that would be making fun of somebody. That would be pointing out the whole, comes all around, all together with all the other things. You know, some do, some don't. But it shows a behavioral problem, or problems. It could suggest it. You know, and I'm not their counselors, and nobody else is, unless they are actually their counselor. But it's a composite, yeah, something like that. But no, this is people just making fun, thinking it's kind of mean girl, mean boy kind of thing. Adult mean girl, adult mean boy. To think that they're, you know, boys and girls, plural, okay? To make fun of appearance, and it just spreads like a weed. Oh, we can do that now? We can do that at this level, at this age? Oh, I'm going to do it. You know, and usually these are people, like, if they do actually have channels, the other ones, like, there's going to be those, and then some of them are people who leave the comments, but if they actually have their own channel, you can see the mantra mentality, and the fact that they steal, even the name of their channels, they steal it from somebody else, or they steal it, not steal from somebody else, but steal it from what somebody else says. Okay, some of them actually steal somebody else's channel name, but they, you know, some kind of mantra. It's some kind of a slogan or saying, expression, whatever it is that people say quite often, you know. They'll find that, and they'll use that as their channel name, and then to sit, you know, have people laugh and think it's funny, and they're taking all the credit for it when they didn't even invent it. They didn't come up with that. You get what I'm saying, don't you? But it's just so childish, and many of us know, yep, we've seen it before. But I wonder how are there any people out there who aren't this, that make videos? Seriously. I know some people have said things like, well, everybody on YouTube is a narcissist. No, that's BS. I don't like that kind of thinking, the none, all or none, everybody, nobody. No. But if anything, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If anything, let's lean toward the histrionic side. And not everybody. I just want to see those that are not. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.